hi. So I changed it a little bit. I'm not sure. I think I might have to go down a little bit. Okay. So I think that's okay. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I have to. Should probably. So if you're here, like say you want to just say hi. Okay. So we're going to start at exactly 5 o'clock. And I think that we have like about a minute before we start. And so I'm glad you're here. And so we're just going to come to simple seated or half lotus. And I think today what I want to focus on is just really connecting with the breath, with our breath. So as we get grounded with the sitting bones, find your connection from your sacrum to your crown. Oh, before we start too, like if it gets glitchy, just please like exit and then come back in. I'm probably not even using the right language. So coming to simple seated, elongating, finding your connection from your sacrum to your crown. I want you to begin to take your breath, and as you breathe, I want you to feel it enter your lungs. And then I want you to watch it exit, feel it exit your lungs. And just beginning to connect that inhalation to the exhalation and the exhalation to the inhalation. Just really feel the expansion of the oxygen entering your lungs and filling it up. And on the exhale, just feel that element of relaxation going on. And as you, as the breath maybe is beginning to expand a little bit, get larger, I want you to harness it with Ujjayi breath. So beginning to control the breath with your sound, with a slight constriction in the throat, bringing the breath into every cell of your body. So all the way into the sitting bones, all the way into the feet, all the way into the crown, all the way into your fingertips. Just go ahead and exhale completely, slowly opening your eyes. We're going to bring the shoulders up to our ears, and we're going to take the shoulder blades down your back, and we're going to just take them down. Drop your pubic bone, lengthen, lumbar, thoracic, upper thoracic, looking up, releasing the neck. We're going to bring the chin down to the chest, and we're going to take the chin to the right shoulder. We're going to just do one round tonight. We're going to take it all the way around, going to the left, and then extending through the crown. Shoulders are going to come up. Take your shoulder blades down your back, squeezing, dropping the shoulders down. Dropping your pubic bone, lengthening lumbar, thoracic, upper thoracic. Exhale, dropping your chin down to your chest. And we're going to take the chin to the left shoulder this time. And we're going to just take it all the way around, driving it with the eyes. Exhaling over to the right. Extending through the crown. And we're going to take, we're going to go ahead and release the feet, and we're going to bring the legs a little wide. So the heels are kind of in line with the pubic bone, and we're going to take the palms to our knees. And we're going to begin to do a cat-cow here. So we're going to begin to open it with the inhale. So we're going to bring the chest forward, opening, looking up on an inhale. Exhale, we're going to tuck the tailbone in and we're going to round into a cat. And then inhale, coming into a cow. Exhaling into cat. Be with your breath. We're going to do another cow here. Exhaling into a cat. And then we'll come to sit to neutral. We're going to go ahead and come over our legs and we're going to come into child's pose. And we're going to bring our sitting bones to our heels and we're going to just bring our belly on our quads. I want you to rest your forehead on the ground. Ujjayi breath. Again, just really feeling that breath enter into your lungs fully. We're going to extend the arms, palms in line with the shoulders. We're going to ground the palms and we're going to pass through a table. We're going to tuck the toes, keep pressing. We're going to bring the hips up. Maybe you're going to bend your knees a little bit, but releasing the neck looking between the upper thighs. Ujjayi breath. We're going to go ahead and come to the balls of the feet, stretch the toes, and then we're going to heel toe all the way forward, small steps. Ground your feet, maybe bringing your elbows on your thighs, releasing your neck and your head, or putting your thumbs in your elbow pits. Finally, releasing your arms like cooked noodles. We're going to ground the feet. We're going to roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulder blades down the back. We're going to up, coming around to your heart. So I am really not very good with this technology thing, so I just got a text. If it's someone trying to communicate to me, I'm sorry that I'm not able to do that. One thing I wanted to say too before we go any further is that if this video gets kind of wonky, just do your own practice. At least we've come together and you can do a little bit of practice. Okay, here we go. We're going to do a wave to continue to warm up. We're going to go ahead and inhale the arms up and kind of open the chest back, and then we're going to bend the hips and we're going to release down, release your neck and your head, and then we're going to roll back up. The hips are going to go forward. We're going to open the chest. Exhale, hips go back, releasing the neck. And again, press the feet into the floor, hips go forward, elongate the entire spine. And we're going to do this a couple more times with your breath. Exhaling, forward. Inhaling, coming up, press the feet. Let's do one more. Lowering. And we'll come back up one more. Open. Maybe not all the way. Palms to your heart. Close your eyes and just receive that. Okay, we're going to step the feet out a little wide. We're going to take the sacrum down. The belly's back. The bottom's really tight for this one. We're going to keep grounding. We're going to bring the arms up. We're going to take the left palm to face up. The right L is going to hold that wrist. We're going to keep pressing up, grounding. The hips are going to go to your left. You're going to turn to look down to your right. And that left palm is going to keep pressing up. Keep pressing. And maybe you're going to turn your gaze to look up at the ceiling. Keep breathing. We're going to press the feet and we're going to extend that left arm all the way up, and we're going to release and just receive it for a moment. Come back to alignment, grounding the feet again. They're a little wide. Sacrum down, hips forward. We're going to bring the right palm to face up. Left L holds it. We're going to ground the feet, press the right palm. We're going to come over to the left. Hips go to the right, turning to look down to the left. Again, hips to the right, turning to look down at the left, breathing. And then we're going to open up, looking up, Ujjayi breath. And we'll press to come all the way out and release and just receive. We're going to do one more. We're going to do a standing squat. We haven't done this before, so we're going to bring the palms here. And as we exhale, we're going to bend and we're going to take the right elbow over to the left. And then we're going to inhale. Let's come even to the balls of our feet. Exhaling to the right. And then inhaling, coming back to the balls of the feet, using a gazing point. Elbow goes to your left. Inhaling, coming all the way up. Exhaling to the left or to the right. And we're going to do this for about 30 more seconds. So use your breath. There's a bit of balancing. You don't have to go to the balls of your feet if you don't want to. And then we'll release, come back to mountain, and we're going to do some sun salutations. So let's ground the feet, sacrum down, belly back, elongate through the crown of your head, palms are going to come to your heart, empty your breath. We're going to bend the knees, we're going to sit, we're going to bring the arms all the way up, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, we're going to come into a flat back. Fold, hands by the feet, take your right foot back, left foot back, plank. From plank, we're going to come to chaturanga all the way down to the ground. Tops of the feet. Shoulders are down, away from the ears, extending all the way up. Exhale, we're going to release, keep the elbows tight. We're going to press back into downward facing dog, breathe. We're going to ground the left foot, take your right leg into a diagonal. And then we're going to bring this right foot all the way through. We're going to ground the left heel. Heels are in line, hips square, sacrum down, shoulders stack over the sitting bones, torso stability. So that circle from the sacrum to the belly is going on, shoulder blades down the back, lifting the sternum. Lower ribs back to the kidneys. Breathe. Inhale, exhale. We're going to release all the way to plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to ground the right foot, take your left leg into a diagonal. And we're going to bring the left foot through. We're going to ground the right heel. Sacrum down, hips forward. We're going to bring the palms up or alongside. The outer two corners of that back foot are really grounding. Find your breath. Exhale, we're going to release all the way down. We're going to come to plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Keep the neck free. Exhale, downward facing dog. ground the left foot, take your right leg into a diagonal again. Right foot is going to come through between the hands, drop your left heel. Square your hips, torso stability, shoulder blades down the back, reaching up. Find your breath, shoulders away from the ears, palms are going to come to the heart. Knee, sitting bone, back heel, and we're going to open for warrior two. Shoulders down, wrist in line with the shoulders. Inhale along the back leg. Exhale, modified side angle. Take a breath. Open up into a whole pose. And then maybe lowering the hips deeper. Left hand's going to come all the way around for warrior two again. Back palm's going to face up and we're going to cartwheel all the way forward. We're going to come into plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Keep those shoulders down the back. Exhale, down dog. We're going to ground the right foot, take your left leg into a diagonal. Left foot is going to come through. Ground your right heel, square your hips, take your sacrum down. And we're going to bring the arms alongside the ear. Palms are going to come to the heart. Knee, sitting bone, back heel. Outer two corners of that back foot ground for warrior two. Inhaling along the back leg. Exhaling, coming into modified side angle. Nice diagonal line here. Maybe lowering the hips, coming deeper. Right hand's going to come all the way around back into warrior two. So this right shoulder's over this sitting bone. Back palm's going to face up and we're going to cartwheel all the way forward to plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. Ujjayi breath. Exhale, look forward. We're going to step the right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, flat back, fold. Release the neck, bend your knees. Sitting, bringing your arms all the way up. We're going to press. Sacrum goes down to the heels, opening all the way up. Palms are going to come all the way around. Thumbs to your sternum, close your eyes and just receive. Okay, we're going to go again. We're going to ground the feet, palms to the heart. We're going to bend the knees. Make sure there's nice alignment going on. I can't see you, so you have to check yourself. We're going to come to chair, opening the shoulders and the back, opening the collarbones. We're going to release into forward fold. Inhale, flat back, lengthen, fold. Right foot back, left foot back, plank, chaturanga. Either coming all the way down to the ground for cobra or up dog. Exhale, down dog. We're going to ground the left foot, take your right leg into a diagonal. Right heel to the bottom. We're going to open that right hip point strong. Maybe looking forward. Maybe looking over to that left, over to the left to see the right foot. And maybe even playing with balance with this right hand. We're going to take the right hip point back in line, square it. We're going to bring the right leg into a diagonal. And we're going to bring the right foot through. We're going to ground the left heel. We're going to square the hips, sacrum down, coming up for warrior one. Ujjayi breath. We're going to straighten this right leg. We're going to turn out to the left. And we're going to come into triangle. We're going to come forward into the hinge. We're going to release this right arm. Left shoulder comes over the right. And then I'm going to reach this left one up and automatically it just opens up. But I'm going to be respectful, so wherever I'm at, I'm going to just be opened. Left palm is going to face forward alongside the ear, reaching, maybe looking up at that left hand. Left hand comes all the way around back into warrior two. So from warrior two, we're going to inhale the back arm along the back leg, and then we're going to shorten the stance. And we're going to interlace the hands. So I've got shoulders squared over this sitting bones, lifting the sternum up to the ceiling, opening. Exhale, I'm going to come forward. Maybe this right shoulder will come to the knee, releasing your neck and your head, and then the arms are going to come up. Come to your breath. We're going to bring the arms back. We're going to come, I brought my back, ball of the foot back a little bit, and then I'm going to take this left forearm across. So I might just stop here, or I might slide it all the way over. This right palm is going to press. I'm going to bring those hips towards each other so I can really elongate through the torso and twist. My left quad is, I can even drop it to the ground and have my knee there, or it can be really engaged. Ujjayi breath. So I can be with my knee here and just right here. It doesn't have to be a big movement to make it count. Okay, then we're going to shift back. We're going to bring this right forearm on the thigh. Drop your back heel. Left shoulder is going to be over your right. And then maybe either bringing this left arm up or alongside the ear. And we're going to bring this left arm all the way back, pulling that left shoulder over the sitting bone. Back palm faces, and we're going to cartwheel all the way forward. Back to plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Release the neck. Exhale, downward facing dog. Okay, we're going to ground the right foot this time and take your left leg into a diagonal. Left heel to the bottom, open that left hip point strong. Maybe looking forward, maybe turning to look over that right shoulder to see if you can see your left foot. And maybe playing with the balance with this left hand, lifting the fingertips up. Left hip point is going to come back in line, squaring. Extend the left leg. Left leg is going to come all the way through. Ground your right heel. Coming back for warrior one. So from warrior one, we're going to straighten this left leg. And then we're going to turn the hip points to the right. We're going to release the shoulders down, wrist up. We're going to feel that hinge, and we're going to go ahead and come forward. Right hand is going to come to this back hip, and then reaching up. Ujjayi breath. Shoulders away from the ears. So this right palm faces forward and then alongside the ear. Right hand's going to come all the way around, and we're going to pull back into warrior two. So from warrior two, we're going to inhale the back arm along the back leg, and we're going to release. We're going to shorten the stance. Hips are going to come forward, shoulders interlacing. Lift your sternum up. Exhale, folding forward. Left shoulder is going to maybe hit that left knee. We're going to release the arms to our lower back. We're going to come to the ball of the foot. Lift your sternum. Now at this point, here's a modification if you choose. You can come to your knee if you choose. Otherwise, you're going to bring this right forearm across. Either the palms can face or just be on each other, or you can bring this right elbow across, pressing this left palm. Hips move in towards each other to really elongate the torso out of the hips. Turning to look up at the left, maybe the ceiling, breathe. Right quad is engaged. And then we're gonna release. Left forearm on the thigh. We're gonna turn the right shoulder open, maybe lowering deeper, maybe coming into modified, side angle all the way. Right hand comes all the way around. We're gonna pull back. Again, those shoulders come over the sitting bones, back palm faces up, and we're gonna cartwheel all the way forward. Plank, chaturanga, cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Ujjayi breath. We're going to step the right foot forward, left foot forward. Inhale, flat back, fold. Neck is free, bend your knees. Sit, shoulder blades down the back. Pressing, sacrum all the way down. We're going to bring the palms all the way around to your heart. Close your eyes and just receive it. Okay. We're going to do a round of flow fit. So we're going to ground the feet, sacrum down, shoulder blades down the back, palms face up. We're going to go ahead and bend the knees. We're going to come into position, a little bit of a push-up. Ground your feet, drop your shoulders all the way up. And we're going to release again, back to position. Right foot is going to go through position, left foot. Back to position, ground, drop your shoulders all the way up. Lowering down again. We're going to step the left foot forward, right foot back. Right foot forward, left foot back. Back into position, ground your feet. Shoulder blades down the back, neck is free. Lowering down, back to position. Try to keep the knees together. Right arm back, left arm back. Right arm around, left arm. Left arm back, right arm back. Left arm around and right. Ground your feet, drop your shoulders, elongate. Lowering down to position. We're going to step or jump the feet back. Lower the hips, lift. Exhale. Back into position, ground. Maybe coming to the top of the mat. And we're going to lower down. Maybe going through plow. Coming back up. Close your eyes and just receive that. Nice. So maybe a drink of water, maybe not. Okay, so we're gonna do tree. So you might need a block for this one. We're gonna go tree, warrior three, half moon. So we'll see how this goes. Okay, so we're gonna ground the left foot. Find your gazing point, sacrum down, use a gazing point breath. Heaviness through that left foot, and then turn your right knee out. And we're going to bring this right heel to wherever you're going to work it. So be respectful. Higher doesn't necessarily mean better. Sacrum down, belly back. Thumbs are going to come to the sternum. Come to your breath. I want you to feel the breath enter the lungs. And then maybe bringing the palms up. So arms can be out wide. They can be alongside or interlacing. Try to have some softness in your face and your eyes soft. We're going to bring this right knee in and we're going to bring the right leg back for warrior three. So really extending this right leg back and the wrist coming forward. We're going to bring this right hand to the hip. This left thumb is going to come a foot in front of the pinky toe. And then we're going to begin to straighten this left leg, maybe opening this right hip point, and then extending this arm up, and maybe looking up, creating space and openness We're going to take the right hip point back down, and we're going to elongate the arms for warrior three, and then we're going to come back into tree pose. Palms are going to come to the heart. Close your eyes and just receive it. Let the oxygen come into your lungs. You're going to ground the right foot, find your sacrum down, belly back. Elongate, find the connection from the sacrum to the crown. Turn your left knee out. Ujjayi breath. So this right foot is getting really heavy. And then you're going to bring this left heel to where we're going to work it. Sacrum down, thumbs are going to come to the sternum, neck is free. Use your gazing point. Face is soft. Ujjayi breath. And then we're going to bring this left knee in, and we're going to bring the left leg back. And we're going to come into warrior three. And so from warrior three, we're going to take this left hand to the hip, and we're going to take, so if you're using a block, you can bring the palm onto the block and open the left hip, left shoulder, extend this left arm, maybe looking up. Ujjayi breath. We're going to take this left hip point down, and we're going to come into warrior three. And from warrior three, we'll come back into tree pose. Palms are going to come to the heart, and just release and close your eyes and receive. Okay, let's go ahead and lower down. We're going to do some abs right now. So we're not going to do the abs we did last night. We're going to do a little different, so I want you to get block. And so what we're going to do here with the block is we're going to take the block on the thigh with the right elbow. And then we're going to extend this left leg out. Okay. And then I am going to pulsate the elbow and the thigh. 10, 9, 8, continue. Last one, and we're going to switch it. And here we go. 10, 9, 8. 3, 2, 1. And just take a break. And then we're going to do something new. So I think you don't have to use a weight. And I don't even know if a weight is going to work, to be honest. It might be too hard. But I'm going to try it with a weight. So we're going to be on our sitting bones. And we're going to have our legs up. And you can either just have your hands like this, or I'm going to try it with a weight. And so we're going to just go to the right, lift, left, lift, right, lift. We're going to do this for about 30 seconds. Lift, to the right, lift to the center, left. Keep your breath. Keep working it. We got 10 more seconds. And take a break. So now let's go ahead and do leg lifts. So we're going to take the shoulder blades down the back. And if you need to take your hands underneath your lower back, go ahead and do that. And we're going to extend our legs up. So from the inner thighs to the inner two corners of the feet. And then we're going to lower down. We're going to hold it for a moment. and up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up. We're going to do 8 more of those. Stay focused on your breath and keep the legs really strong. If you need to bend these knees a little bit or not go down as far, please listen to your own body. Got 3 more. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And then last one. Let's bring our legs back up, bring your knees into your chest and just rock. Okay, we've got a couple more abs, so stay in there, hang in there with me. So this is a new one too. We're gonna bring our legs out wide and we're gonna inhale, arms overhead, and we're gonna lift up a little bit and then come up, up, and so maybe it's just a little bit, maybe it's a crunch, right? Maybe you're not, the momentum's not gonna carry all the way up. And one last one. And then let's just bring the knees into the chest. And then we're gonna do like 2 minutes of yogic bicycle. And I can hear everyone groaning and it's okay. Okay, so we're gonna interlace the hands and we're going to bring the legs up. Inhale, exhale, left knee or left elbow to right knee, extend the leg. Back center. We're going to just keep this rhythm until for 2 minutes. Okay, so we've got 1 more minute. If you need to just keep your head down and just do the legs, you can do that. That might be enough. I want you to feel your breath. We've got 10 more seconds. Last one. And we're done. Okay, so gradually, I want you to go ahead and roll onto your belly. And we're going to just stretch out the belly a little bit by maybe bringing your elbows underneath your shoulders. Okay, so we're going to go into pigeon prep. So if you need something for pigeon prep, I want you to get it now. We're going to go to pigeon prep and then we're going to go to box and do our shoulders is where we're headed here. So let's join in down dog. And we're gonna go through it 2 times, and then the 3rd time we're gonna hold it. So that's where we're going with pigeon prep. So down dog, ground your left foot, take your right leg into a diagonal. And we're gonna bring your right leg through. We're gonna inhale, lift up, exhale, come forward. Ujjayi breaths. Arms come back underneath the shoulders, coming back into down dog. We're going to ground the left foot, take your right leg up again. Exhaling, bringing this right foot through. Back leg straight, lift your sternum. Exhale, folding. Inhale, coming up, tucking your back toe, coming back into down dog. Realigning. We're going to ground the left foot, take your right leg into a diagonal, and then the right leg is going to come through. So since this time we're kind of hanging out here, I want you to look back at that back leg and make sure it's tracking. From your pubic bone to your sternum, we're going to lift up, look up, and with that length, we're going to begin to come forward. So grounding, Ujjayi breath. And maybe off the. So keep aligning and squaring and then releasing deeper into the pose. So really coming into that hip and just taking your breath into it. We're going to slowly come out. Now if you have something underneath that sitting bone, go ahead and take it out. And then we're going to come to the right sitting bone and we're going to bring this left leg around. So make sure you have your strap close. Sitting bones are going to ground. And please be really mindful of where your legs are. So if you're really super tight, again, you're just going to come sitting on the block, and it's just going to be a really easy, close, simple seated, if that's tight enough. Maybe you're going to have the block underneath the ankle in front of the knee, or just maybe on the knee, but it's really boxy. I want you to forget about the legs for a minute. Once you have them situated, we're going to bring the strap and we're going to be out wide. I want you to find the connection from your sacrum to your crown. And just breathing, and then bringing those arms back with your breath. Inhaling up. We're going to come back again. Inhaling up. You're going to do 3 more of those. So make sure that the strap is wide enough so those arms can be straight, or as straight as you can get them. 2 more, inhaling up. Last one. We're going to bring the arms up. Just release the strap for a minute. I just want you to take a moment and really just feel that tension that let go of in the shoulder, or that you touched. So here we're going to go ahead and remember to have like a Barbie doll torso that does not bend, and we're going to drive it into the hips. So we're going to do some deep breathing here. This is a nice opportunity to bring that breath really deep into the chest. And then exhale. If the body will let you come into it deeper, come into it deeper. If it's just tight, I just want you to be patient with it. You know, kind of living in some stress right now and some uncertainty, and sometimes it maybe feels like a tight hip. And I want you to just see if you can just feel where you're at and breathe into it. I was driving today and saw a sign that said, "Be here now." So just be here now with the breath and with the sensation. We're going to kiss the pose. Release the neck, and we're going to come all the way out. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna come over front, back into down dog. Respectfully. We're gonna ground the right foot this time, and we're gonna take the left leg into a diagonal. Feel the stretch. We're gonna bring the left foot through. Inhale up. Remember, one side is usually generally tighter than the other. Exhale forward. Inhale, coming back out, tucking that back toe, back to down dog. Ground the right foot, take your left leg into a diagonal. Bring your left foot through. Lifting. Coming forward. Inhale, back out, tuck your toe. Back to down dog. We're going to ground the right foot, take your left leg into a diagonal. Bring this left foot through. Now, if you need a blanket or block, place it underneath that sitting bone. The right leg is tracking as straight back as you can get it. We're going to square. Lift your sternum, release your neck. Opening. Exhale, coming a little forward. So make sure you're squared, especially for the first few breaths. And then we're going to come in deeper. Ground, open, extend. Exhale, folding. Ujjayi breath. And then we're going to slowly come out. Now, if you have something, I've got one cat, like I'm having a cat issue. Okay, we're going to maybe take whatever out from the sitting bone, and then we're going to bring this right leg across. Now, we're going to come into box, and again, you can either sit on the block or have the block in front of that ankle, but I want it to be boxy, so I want you have a nice inverted triangle there. Here we're going to do shoulder width. We're going to pull the whole time. Pull, pull, pull. And we're going to come to the shoulders. And then we're going to keep pulling, pulling, pulling. Release the fingers. We're going to pull, 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 pull. And then coming up. 3 more breaths. Keep the torso engaged here. So the lower ribs are going back to the kidneys. Got 2 more. Really want you to feel the breath enter into those lungs. And then we're going to release. We're going to ground, open, extend on the inhale. Torso is long. Exhale, coming forward, fold. Keep the neck free. We're going to keep breathing. We're going to kiss the pose and then slowly come out. Now we're going to come back into down dog. We're going to step the right foot through, left foot through. Inhale, flat back, fold. We're going to bend the knees, sit, bring the arms up, pressing, elongating. Palms are going to come all the way around to your heart. So I think we're going to end with a moon salutation. So we want it to be fairly easy. I don't want you to be maybe pushing unless you need to do that, but just kind of have it receptive. So palms are going to be to the heart. Empty the breath. Inhale, we're going to bring the arms out and up. Exhale, down the midline fold. Hands are gonna come by the feet, take your left foot back and release your left knee. Hips move in so that torso can come back. And we're gonna inhale, maybe just coming forward, maybe, up, maybe coming back a little bit. And then we're gonna release, hands are gonna come by that right foot is gonna come back to down dog. We're gonna drop the knees directly there. Chest is gonna come between the thumbs. We're gonna extend the legs, lift your sternum, neck is released, and then we're gonna press back to down dog. We're gonna step the right foot forward in line with the hands, drop that left knee. Hips are gonna move in towards each other. We're gonna bring the arms up. Maybe you're gonna stop here. Maybe you feel like you can freely come back a little bit. And then we're gonna release the hands by the right foot, left foot joints, fold, maybe bending the knees, but we're gonna come up with a flat back. Palms come to the heart, shoulders in the back. Here we go again. Inhale, up, exhale, down the midline. Hands come by the feet, take your right foot back. Drop your right knee, lower your hips go towards each other so the torso can really come out of the pelvis nicely. We're gonna release. Hands are gonna come by that left foot is gonna come back to down dog. We're gonna drop the knees, chest is gonna come between the thumbs, sitting bones perky, and then coming into cobra. We're gonna release, keep those elbows tight, pressing back to down dog. We're gonna step the left foot forward, drop the right knee, hips again moving in, arms alongside the ears, coming back to wherever you're being respectful of your back. Hands come by that left foot, right foot to the left, release. Arms are gonna come by the ears, maybe bending the knees to have a flat back. Thumbs come to the sternum, shoulders down the back. Close your eyes for a minute. I want you to just really feel your breath. Okay, so if you want to put socks on, a sweater, you can do that. And then we'll go ahead and get ready for a final relaxation. I don't know if this is going to be too dark. Maybe this is a bad idea. That might be a bad idea. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. And we're going to bring the right knee into the chest. And we're going to extend through the left heel. Maybe hold behind that hamstring, flex the right foot, straighten the right leg, straighten it, point the right toe. And then we're going to take this right foot on top of the left thigh. Right arm is going to come out of the T and we're going to pull that right knee over to the left. We're going to bring the sternum up to the ceiling. Shoulder blades down your back. Maybe looking at that right palm. Ujjayi breath. Just really receiving the twist. And then we're going to bring the right knee back into the chest, hugging it. We're going to bend both knees, release the lower back, reset the hips, bring your left knee into the chest, extend through the right heel, keep pulling that left knee in. We're going to hold behind the hamstring, flex the foot. We're going to straighten the left leg, straighten it, point. Release that left foot on top of the right thigh. Left arm out of the T and we're going to pull the left knee over to the right. Pubic bone to the sternum looking up. Ujjayi breath. And then maybe you can receive it and turn to look towards the left palm. And then we're going to release, bringing that left knee back into the chest, hugging it. We're going to bend both knees, reset the hips, extend the legs out. Maybe one at a time, take those legs, let them roll out, shoulder blades down the back, palms come to face up. Maybe an eye bag, maybe not. And I'm gonna just come into final relaxation. So if you want to have a long final relaxation, you might just shut this off now and do your own thing. Otherwise, I'm going to take it until 5 o'clock. Or 6 o'clock, sorry. So I want you to just feel the ground underneath your body. And I want you to feel the breath entering into your lungs. And just allowing for this practice to integrate into your body. So there's just this really letting go that's occurring right now, hopefully for you. Just recharging for the rest of the evening. Just resetting yourself. So next inhalation, I want you to begin to deepen your breath. Breathing energy, vitality, oxygen, openness, expansiveness into your feet, legs, pelvis, torso, shoulders, all the way through the crown of your head. Next inhalation, breathing energy, vitality, oxygen, openness, expansiveness into your shoulders, arms, elbows, forearms, wrist, palms of the hands, and fingertips. And as you continue to drink your breath, I want you to begin to bring your arms overhead like you're waking up in the morning, extending all the way through your fingertips, all the way through your heels, lengthening your lower back. And then just beginning to rotate the ankles and the wrist in full rotations. And then reversing the direction of the rotations as you continue to drink your breath. And then just let your arms rest overhead, bending your knees one at a time, pressing your feet into the ground to release your lower back. And then bringing your right knee into your chest, your right arm, left knee, left arm. Let there be some space, and just then gently massage your lower back. Don't be afraid to go too far. And then eventually, we're going to go ahead and roll over onto one side into fetal position. And I want you just to take a moment and acknowledge that you showed up and you participated and how huge that is. And that's a big deal, and that you're not doing it alone. And then we'll come to simple seated, get grounded. From the grounding, elongate, notice your breath. Just notice how you feel. We're going to bring the palms together at the heart. May this practice be a blessing. Namaste. And have a really nice evening, and drink lots of water.